In this video, we're going to help you grow your farmers market business through marketing and advertisement. We're going to walk you through the steps of how to tell your story, how to market, and how to advertise. We're going to give you 6 steps to marketing, and we're going to give you 6 steps to advertising. Now, advertising is a smaller part of marketing. It's inside of marketing. And when you look at the sum of both, marketing is a much more powerful tool than advertising. You can kind of view advertising as kind of a megaphone or a bullhorn to just blast out what you have, but marketing is more than that. Marketing is telling your story. We're going to give you 6 steps to tell that story, and each one of them builds on the other, but it gives a picture of you, your business, your ambitions, and it gives you that ability to connect to your customers, and that's going to create a better environment for you as a small business at a farmer's market. You're going to be building a story about who you are and what your products are. You're going to want to be authentic. You're going to want to tell the truth, be sincere and honest. People can sense right away whether you're giving them a BS story or you're glossing over stuff. So it's really important that you're honest and sincere. Give the challenges that you've had to overcome. Tell them the good, the bad, and the ugly. That is authentic. None of our businesses started in a completely smooth fashion. There's been hurdles, there's been challenges. Tell them, because your customer base and the people that support you, they want to hear that and they want to help you. They want to root for you. You build that authenticity by telling the dirty stuff along with the shiny good stuff. You definitely want to be sincere and honest. For marketing, the first thing that you want to build on with telling your story is, why do you do what you do? Are you a small farmer? Are you an arts and crafter, a woodworker? Whatever your small business is that you choose to sell at the farmer's market, tell the story of who you are and what was your purpose. Was it a noble purpose, like you wanted to have less effect on the environment? Do you want to produce a product that is more nutrient dense and get it out to the local public? Whatever the purpose is, tell them what that purpose is and tell them who you are and how you got into it. The second part that you want to do with your marketing story is tell them the challenges and the hurdles that you've had to overcome. Again, it kind of goes back to that building authenticity. It gives the folks that support you reasons to support you. It gives them a reason to root for you. We're all human. We all have ups and downs. That's especially true with our small businesses, whether it's farming, crafting, homemade soap maker or candle maker. All of us have had challenges and hurdles to overcome, so include that. Tell that in your story. The third thing that you want to tell them in your story about marketing is, what are your goals? That can be your personal goals, your business goals, a combination of both of them, but let folks know why you're doing this. What is the goal of what you do? That's important. Again, all of this builds to that authenticity of who you are and why you do what you do. The fourth item in marketing is show them some daily life. Let them into your daily life about what you do, how you do it, a little bit of that behind the scenes. People want to see that because not everybody is a farmer, not everybody makes handmade jewelry, not everybody is an arts and crafter, but they love that stuff and they want to see a little bit of behind the scene. They don't want to just see, hey, it's market day, this is our best presentation. They want to see what you had to do to get there. So definitely include day-to-day work life, what you do to get to that point, some of the chores you have to do, some of the errands, and include that in your marketing. The fifth thing is tell people what you're passionate about. What is unique to you. Your passions and your uniqueness, that is stuff that sets you apart from other people that may be doing stuff similar to you. Each one of us has a story. That story separates itself from other folks and from other businesses by telling what you're passionate about and what's unique about you. What drives you? Is there something very specific to how you farm? Is it you do no-till, no pesticides, no chemicals? Maybe you like using old antique items and farm in a way that our ancestors used to farm. Whatever it is, definitely tell people about what your passions are and what's unique about you. And the sixth thing about marketing is get into the technical stuff. Sometimes when we're the producers, the growers, the farmers, the makers, the technical stuff, we view it as kind of mundane, dry. But again, it goes back to kind of number 5, let them see some of that technical stuff, because not everybody does that. What we find maybe not as fascinating, our customers find that truly intriguing. They want to know, they want to see. Expose some of the technical side of what you do to your customers. Show them the behind the scenes, that day-to-day stuff. Get down in the weeds a little bit per se. That's really going to help expand your marketing. When you put all 6 of those steps together, that tells your story, and that marketing tool of your story is so much more powerful than your advertising. But your advertising plays hand in hand with your marketing. Advertising is really just telling people what you have. You're just shouting it out, what it is you brought to the market that day, maybe what your prices are, what your offerings are, but that's really just advertising. One of the first ways that you can advertise is social media, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media platform you choose. Don't go all over the place on them. Pick 1, 2, maybe 3 and stick to that as means to advertise. I can tell you social media probably isn't your best way to advertise. It's a great way to stay connected to the customers you already have, but it's kind of watered down. There's so many advertisements on social media. There's so many political ads. Sometimes our stuff gets lost in the sea of all the other stuff. So social media is an option for advertising. It may not be the best option for you, but it definitely is important and something that you want to get on board with. Number 2 for advertisement is online aggregators. They're farm market websites or pages, or farm market groups on social media. They're places that people that want to look at farm stuff or want to look at handmade jewelry or soap, that's where they go to. So you get a concentration of folks that are looking for your type of stuff. They're a great way to post your stuff, to advertise, and to get attention going to where you're going to be at. Definitely look at online aggregators. They're definitely a great source for advertising. The third advertising medium that you want to look at, you got to create a website. All these other advertisement options that we're going to be talking about, you can direct them all back to your website. On your website, you can really get in depth on what you're selling, what your offerings are, what you're out of, what you're going to be coming into stock on. Websites are important. Today, they're really inexpensive and they're super easy to do. You can do them yourself, but don't be scared of having a website, but you definitely got to get one. A fourth way to advertise is reaching out to your local news stations, your local TV channels, different media that's goes through your TV. Most of them are looking for local stories to tell. They love small businesses. They love small farms. So reach out to them. Ask them if they have an opening. A lot of times they do, and they're looking for local stuff to fill those time slots. You may have to wake up really early and catch filming time early in the morning for the morning news. It really gets you out in a targeted way to your local communities. Don't discount local TV news stations. The fifth thing that you can use to advertise is creating a newsletter. Whether you use MailChimp or one of the other newsletter programs to send out your newsletter, starting a newsletter is a great way to advertise, and the people that sign up for that normally are folks that are interested in your products. You can have a clipboard at a market and have people sign up with their email addresses, and it takes a little bit of time after the market to go in and add them into your newsletter so that they get it when you send it out. But newsletters are amazing. They're often overlooked. A lot of folks think of them as old school, a time gone by, but they're really relevant in today's world. You want to get a newsletter set up and you want to use it to get out to your folks. It's an option that's overlooked, not used as much as it should, and it'll really help you advertising out to folks where you're going to be and what you have to sell. And we've saved the best for last for advertising. The best place to advertise for the farmers market is at the farmers market, because you have folks coming to the market that are interested in supporting small business, supporting small farms. You have a captive audience. You want to advertise at the farmers market. Homemade signs do better than really shiny, glossy production type signs. You definitely want to advertise at the farmers market. It does a couple things. As a business, you're going to have turnover with you have customers that you've had for a while that may leave the area, so you lost a customer. But the farmers market has an influx of people that are new to the market too, and those are going to become new customers to you. Advertising at the farmers market is really important. You can kind of piggyback some of the other things. You can get people to sign up on your newsletter. You can do marketing because you get to tell your story. It's a great opportunity that a lot of vendors overlook, they don't think about, and they don't do. But you're missing out if you're not advertising while you're at the farmers market. As a bonus, a lot of folks think that traditional newspapers or like your little penny savers or little local shopping guides that you can pick up at different stores, that those are great things to advertise. Really do your homework on that. A lot of times they're not worth the money that you put into them, because a lot of folks that are grabbing those classified ads or the local sale flyers, they're looking for bargains. And at a farmer's market, you sell a premium product. A lot of folks say, well, it's not cheaper than what I can buy at the store. One, you're not growing or making on that type of scale. You're creating a premium product that is nutrient dense or that is handcrafted, attention to detail that you're not going to get at a larger box store. So your price is going to go up a little bit. Be careful if you're looking at local newspapers and local little flyer ads, because a lot of times you're going to get charged a premium price and get a subpar return out of it. Do your homework. We hope this helps you. I'm Bill Davenport with Anchored Market Ventures. We run local farmers markets throughout the Florida Panhandle and Lower Alabama. If you have any questions about being a vendor or signing up at your local farmers market, we'd love to help you, and we can't wait to see you guys out at the local market.